What's up everybody, it's waba, and in this video I'm actually going to be explaining the method to actually leveling the Hierophant Shockwave totem build in a way that is more efficient on your passive reset points, so you don't have to use any regrets, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility in respeccing out of any possible ascendancies that you may use before going Sanctuary of Thought, i.e. Illuminated Devotion. And the reason why I'm doing this is because when I made the guide just before Atlas of Worlds, I actually had not leveled to transition to low life. There's a bunch of planning that you need to do whenever you're transitioning from a life-based character to an ES-based character. So what I was able to do is I was actually able to save myself four actual passive reset points and potentially 6 passive reset points, but I'll explain that as we are going through this video. So as stated before, you are essentially going to be, Templar, and you're going to be going right through here to Sanctity, Precision, Retribution, and you're going to be rushing to Ancestral Bond because you're going to be leveling his dual flame totem. At this point, you can pick up things like Purity of Flesh, Light of Divinity, and Discipline and Training. From here, you're going to go right through to Shamanistic Fury. This will get you damage for your totems, for your dual flame totem, and you will be going quick recovery. Going through Occultist Dominion, Annihilation, Cruel Preparation, all this schnaz. Now the thing is, this is about where you're going to be finishing normal or starting cruel depending on the pace at which you play through the game. We're going to go through Blast Radius, down to Melding, and into Written in Blood. And then down to Assassination and right through Fangs of the Viper. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. When I first initially planned this build, I planned on going through Trickery, Blood Siphon, and Coordination. So when I was looking at it, these 4 points were points that I would be dropping with my passive respecs. And then these 2 points would be points that I was going to be dropping later on. So like I said, initially 4, but potentially 6 reset points. But this is what I decided to do. Instead of doing that, do not do that. I emphasize, do not do that. This is what I decided to do. Instead, I started to grab my ES nodes, Arcane Focus, Faith and Steel, and even these nodes right here, these ES nodes. And why I did this was because I was now playing a hybrid build. The hybrid builds do have a lot of effective HP. The only thing that makes hybrid builds a little scary sometimes is chaos damage. Now, the good news is, since we are Purity of Flesh, we already have a base chaos resist of 20%. And that is actually pretty good for both for Cruel and early Merciless difficulty. And the other thing that we could do is, since we use a Solaris Lorica, you could actually start using a Solaris Lorica right away, so chaos damage does not bypass your energy shield. And this essentially makes all of your ES and your life effective HP, and you do not have to worry about the benefit of energy shield. The only problem with this is you are unable to get the benefit of your life regen anymore. So that means whenever you take all that damage in your ES, you have to back off. So at this point, it's pretty simple. You just pick up Zealot's Oath, which is not bad at all because you are going to be grabbing this point anyway. And from here, this is pretty much what you'll be doing. So you're going to be going to a hybrid build, and now you will be transitioning to a low life build. And this new way that I just suggested, this gives you a very nice effective HP pool in mid to late Merciless. It will make transitioning much easier. You will use fewer reset points than you did before, and this gets you to your endgame build faster passive point wise. And then pretty much all you do from here is, as you're leveling, you connect a few things, and you just do everything that you would do normally. But then as soon as you do that, you could drop things like Cruel Preparation, Quick Recovery. That's 5. This is 7. And then you could drop these points right here. And this is 11. So you would only have to use 11 passive reset points. So you don't even have to do any additional quests. You don't have to do the side quests, because when you progress through the game and get all of your passive points, you actually get 12 passive resets. So I just wanted to share this with you guys so you know the way that I suggest leveling the low life Hierophant Shockwave totem build. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have any questions, check out the forums, check out the build post. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll be updating everything as I can, and whenever I'm making updates to the build guide on the forums or making videos, I'll be posting on there. Thanks guys, have a good one.